Perennial flowers are attractive because they bloom continuously from spring through October without requiring you to transplant every year. One negative aspect of perennials is that their blooming time is typically shorter compared to annuals. You might be surprised to know that there are actually quite a few long-blooming perennials. If you want a low-maintenance flower garden that blooms all spring to summer, here are 10 perennials to think about. Number 1. Garden phlox. A garden staple by July is garden phlox, scientifically known as Phlox paniculata. Powdery mildew is a fungal disease that can disfigure plants, although it rarely causes major damage. This perennial plant, which blooms from midsummer until fall, is sensitive to the illness. When planted in an area with sufficient air circulation, phlox thrives in moderate summer temperatures. To stop excessive self-seeding, deadhead wasted blooms. Number 2. Stella d'Oro daylily. About 50,000 hybrid daylilies, including the Tella d'Oro variety, have been developed by crossing certain species of Hemeraucalis. Stella d'Oro is a little plant that grows just 9 to 12 inches tall and has a very long blooming season. However, each bloom only lasts a day as a whole. Stella d'Oro transplants easily if you wish to start a new plant nursery, despite its low maintenance requirements. Number 3. Becky Shasta daisy. Going back in time, you'll see that daisy was originally called Day's Eye, a term for the sun, which perfectly captures the mood that this plant evokes. In thinking about a daisy, one can't help but feel optimistic about life. But there's more to this timeless bloom than meets the eye. Although they appear frail, the hardy Becky Shasta daisies are actually some of the greatest varieties of Shasta daisies. Plants that are 3 to 4 feet tall can produce flowers from July to September. Number 4. Perennial salvia. Salvia splendens is an annual species, while Salvia nemorosa and others are perennials. The genus Salvia is quite extensive. These perennials may surprise you with continuous summer blooms if you deadhead them often. Aside from pruning the stems once flowering is over, they don't need much care. Their blooming time varies from species to species, although it typically lasts for several months. Number 5. Yarrow. Yarrow, whose scientific name is Achillea millifolium, is a herb that blooms from June to September on stems that can grow 2 or 3 feet tall. Species in this family typically have clusters of white flowers, although different varieties of the plant produce flowers in a rainbow of colors. The potential medical benefits of yarrow are overshadowed by its attractiveness and low maintenance needs. Once every 3 to 5 years, divide the plants. Deadheading faded blooms can prolong the blooming season. Number 6. English lavender. It's extremely easy to find and bring a pleasant aroma into any room with lavender-scented linens, sachets, and paporas. The elegance that lavender plants contribute to any garden makes them popular even among those who aren't interested in gardening. Lavender angustifolia, more often known as English lavender, is a shrub that grows 2 to 3 feet tall and produces flowers from June to August. Number 7. Ice plant. The ice plant, or Delosperma cooperi, is an excellent option when you need a low-growing perennial with showy flowers and interesting foliage. With a petite stature of just 3 to 6 inches, it produces flowers from June to September. Even though it is on the cusp of death in zones 5 and 6, this plant can make it through winter with the help of mulch. Apart from this, there isn't much upkeep needed. Number 8. Coneflower. Many members of the Echinacea genus, including hybrids and cultivars, are known as coneflower. The term is most commonly used to describe certain species of Echinacea, such as Echinacea purpurea, which is the purple variety of the plant. Typically, plants that reach a height of 2 to 5 feet are adorned with coneflowers, which bloom from June to August. Unless you divide them every 4 years or so, you won't have to worry about them much. Number 9. Threadleaf Coreopsis. Common names for the Coreopsis verticillata species many cultivars include threadleaf and fernleaf Coreopsis. Plants that grow 2 to 3 feet tall and have finely textured foliage bear tiny yellow flowers that resemble daisies. After the first blooming period of threadleaf Coreopsis is over in late summer, the plants can be shorn back to encourage a second flush of flowers in the fall. Besides this, they don't need much care. Number 10. Dalmatian bellflowers. More than 500 annual and perennial species make up the enormous genus Campanula. The Dalmatian bellflower, or Campanula portensflagiana, is a great example of a long bluing perennial from this genus. The low-growing mat-forming plant has a flowering period of nearly 2 months, from the end of spring into the beginning of summer. Although the plant can expand rapidly in ideal circumstances, it is manageable. To maintain healthy clumps, divide plants every 3 to 4 years. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.